All right, we are live. So, what is up, guys? Welcome to Sports Chat on a Friday night. Because tomorrow's the Sixers. I'm doing a live stream for that. So, Tyler's like, let's do it Friday night. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Okay. So,
yeah, boy.
yeah. So, if you guys are new, smash that like button, share the podcast, and go subscribe to Tyler. His link is in the description below. Okay. Let's get him up to 20 subs. He's at 16 or 15, one of those.
Am I?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Or 14.
Last time I checked, I was at 11. Well, she.
All right, we're gonna wait for a few people to get here.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you ready to get 1 million views?
What are you talking about?
Arlie. Psst, psst, psst. Arlie.
Yo, Eagles Uncensored. What is good, my guy? So,
Come here, Harley. Harley just wants to lounge underneath the cat tree, apparently.
no, I'm not gonna do this.
I'll get him on the show later.
Yeah, do what you want. He's your dog. Or
He's most definitely not my dog.
Yeah. So, let's start this off with a little, you know what? We could save NBA towards the end. I really want to talk about Jalen Reagor.
Sure thing.
Let's start off with that. Yo, Big Play Slay, what is good? So, I want to talk about Jalen Reagor because I've seen on Twitter, and I was in my guys' by Sears live stream yesterday. We were just talking about Reagor. And people were calling him a bust. Now, I'm like, how? He only played 11 games. Like, my definition of a bust, you got to have Whiteside's numbers and play at least 3 years to be considered a bust.
Yeah. Because I've already came out and said multiple times that I disagree entirely with people saying Reagor is a bust.
Thank you.
Guy, like, even last year with how bad our offense was, he's shown flashes of brilliance. And now it's just up to this year to try and put it all together and try and make it a more consistent thing. You know, the injury last year definitely sucked, but he should have honestly been out for longer, and he still came back, and he still put up some pretty decent numbers.
He had 396 receiving yards. He had 1 touchdown, but in 11 games?
Yeah, 11 games, that's respectable. And even then, with how bad our offense was, I mean, I'm expecting that to go up. But I think the main reason people are calling him a bust, especially Philly fans, is because we could have had Justin Jefferson. We could have had Henry Ruggs. You know, we could have had one of the other, like, young wide receivers who were putting up great numbers and ball out. But they picked Reagor. And, you know, they're upset about that, and they're comparing them to him.
Right.
Yeah, which is why I think that's mainly coming from. But it's you can't call him a bust yet. He hasn't had enough opportunities.
Right. So, actually, when I was doing my research for the video I did today, right? 4 likes already. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So, I did research. Yes, Tyler, I actually did research. So,
whoa.
So, his 40-yard dash for the combine, you know how his time, do you know what his time was?
I do not know what his time was, but I want to say like
4.47 for 40-yard dash.
And I mean, that's like what was it? I think most wide receivers that are like considered like good, top prospects, I think ran like 4.5s. And then like the most elite of them were running 4.2.
Yeah. So, he's incredibly fast, and I was watching last year's highlights, and dude, he made cornerbacks shaking their boots, shaking their cleats.
Yeah, he looks like he's definitely a great player. Now, I don't know if he's going to necessarily be a wide receiver number 1.
He's a slot.
Yeah, I think
he announced him as a slot.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he's not going to be like your top receiver, I feel. But he's still going to be a great receiver to have for your core.
Yeah, I freaking love him. And he reminds – I know I say this a lot, but he kind of reminds me of a prime Deshaun Jackson here. He does, but
I don't know if I'd say prime Deshaun Jackson. I think that's a bit of a stretch.
You mean regular? You mean Deshaun right now or a couple years back?
I would say he would be modern day Deshaun if I have to compare him to one age of Deshaun. Because I don't think I think the reason being because I don't think he's going to be as much of a deep threat like Devontae Smith would be.
Yeah.
He's still going to be able to garner attention because he can still make some great plays, but he's definitely. I don't know if I'd compare him to like a prime or early Deshaun.
Yeah. My bad. Rager is Juju.
No, he's not Juju because he's not doing cringe Fortnite dances on people's logos.
I knew you were gonna do that. I just knew it. Whenever someone said Juju, I knew you were gonna do that.
Don't ever compare my evil players to Juju.
All right. Real quick, I've actually just remembered of a guy. It's kind of like Curtis Samuel.
I'm not too familiar with Curtis Samuel.
I'm not either. But remember Percy Harvin?
I do remember Percy Harvin. Yeah, I think that's a much fairer comparison.
Yeah. I don't know why I said Deshaun. I meant Percy Harvin.
Yeah, Percy Harvin, I think, is a much better comparison.
Yeah, I remember.
Honestly, maybe even say a faster Golden Tate.
Yeah, you're saying body and play style.
Yeah, I'm goofing around with you uncensored, but yeah, for me, I think I see more of like a prime Golden Tate, like back when he was with the Seahawks.
Yeah,
Detroit, like those years. I see him kind of like that, but a little bit faster. Back when Golden Tate was an actual good receiver and not trash. Listen, he plays for the Giants. Okay, you're already near the bottom.
Damn.
Oh shit! The key's here.
Huh?
The key to the building is here.
Oh, I didn't see that. What's up, Key? What's up? I didn't even see you there. We gotta have you on again.
I like that comparison a lot. A buffer Jeremy Maclin too.
Yeah. Yo, Key, we gotta have you on. This is what I was thinking, Tyler. This is what I was thinking. Okay? Yeah. Hear me out here.
Okay.
Whenever you're off on an Eagles Sunday, right? Whenever you're off, we do a live sports set reaction to the Eagles game.
I would love to. Except there's two small problems. One, I have no way to watch said Eagles game.
What? Oh, right, you're in South Carolina.
Yeah, you nerd.
I mean,
I could pull up I'm sure I could pull up something that would give me an idea of what's happening in the game. Then you can tell me what, actually watch it yourself.
I mean,
so how do you assume I'm off on a Sunday? I've been working every weekend for a month straight.
No, I'm just saying if that's a possibility.
But yeah, no, I'd be down to do that.
Okay. So
if I ever get that chance.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to go live with Tyler or without. I'm going to go live for majority of the Eagles games. Maybe I don't want to stream one because the team we're playing against. So I'm thinking about doing
going to an actual Eagles game, so that's going to be fun to watch.
How'd you get tickets?
What do you mean how'd I get tickets? I bought them online.
For you and your dad?
Yeah.
So it's in Green Bay. Yo,
Did you say it's in Green Bay?
Is it? Yeah. Where's the game? In Wisconsin, right? You're going against Green Bay.
I'm going to the Panthers game, Mitchell. Why would I buy Green Bay tickets?
I don't know. I was thinking about Aaron Rodgers earlier. Dude, I was watching
going to the Atlanta home opener.
How are you going to, wait, so you're going with your dad?
Yeah, to the Panthers game.
It's not in South, it's in North Carolina.
Yeah, right? It's in North, so it's a little bit of a drive, but, it could be worse.
All right.
It's much cheaper to do that than buy lake tickets and then fly up there, spend money on a hotel, and then also pay the absurd amount of money for the Eagles tickets.
Okay. So this is so Jalen Reagor, what's your prediction for his touchdowns, receiving? I already said it in my video, but I'm going to say it again.
All right, you go first.
Bruh. All right. I have him going for like around 800, 900 yards. And I have him getting like 8 or 9 touchdowns. I think that's fair.
I'm gonna have him go.
Guys, put it in the chat. What's your prediction for Rager's stat line?
I think he's gonna go 700 to 800 yards, and I think he's gonna have 9 or 10 touchdowns.
Okay.
I feel like Devonta Smith is going to be the main target a lot, and then when he's not, I feel like it's going to be Fulgham or Ward, whoever's on the field at that time. And then I think Rhaegar will get the receptions, but I don't think he's going to be necessarily the guy that Hurts is going to be mainly trying to get the ball to.
Yeah. So, can you imagine the Wildcat like this year?
I don't think we can run the Wildcat this year.
Why?
It's just the Wildcat is too much of a gimmick for me to get behind.
I get that.
I just feel like that's more of something you pull off in college or high school. But when you're going against people who've been playing the game for, and at the highest level for like 5-6 years on that defense, they're not going to fall for the Wildcat stuff a lot.
You never know.
But not as often as I would be comfortable with.
You never know. So,
I mean, it's the way to keep the defense honest, throw a curveball at them, but that's like a Philly special. You throw that out once, and you only have one chance.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know what? Let's talk about Julio now. Because I know that the Eagles made a phone call to get Julio, who is going to be traded next week. It's been confirmed. But
it's confirmed that they're trying to trade him, but it's believed that the trade would be happening sometime next week.
Yeah, I got an alert. So, let's say we do trade for Julio. Hypothetically, what do you think Atlanta would want for Julio?
Well, I saw I forget who tweeted out, but it was one of the NFL, behind the scenes guys tweeted out that the best offer for Julio right now is a late round or a future first. So not a this year first, a future first.
Don't you think they're gonna want Devontae Smith? Because they're rebuilding.
Well, they're not getting Devonta Smith. They can fuck off.
I'm just saying. Do you think they'll want that?
I think that's an absurd asking price, especially when he hasn't even had a chance to play yet. I think they would want one of our
Ertz and Barnett. You think?
I don't think.
Nah.
No.
I think they're just going to cut Ertz.
I think if Ertz is going to be included in the package, which I think they would try to do, it might be Ertz in a second or Ertz in a third. But if they can't, which I doubt Atlanta would want Ertz, but if they can't get Ertz in that package, then maybe they do one of our current first rounds, or they can try and match the future first rounder.
Well, I think it will be. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you, but maybe they'll want a second in that. So like a first and a second.
No, that's too expensive.
No, I'm talking about Atlanta.
I know they can't. They can't do it. No team will take it. Will give up a first and a second for Julio. They're lucky if they'll get a first because he's up there in age and he's coming off an injury.
Right. So Barnett would be in the max. All those D linemen we got. Mix.
Yeah. If we had to trade a D lineman, I'd be okay with trading Barnett out of all of them. But again, I highly doubt they would trade Barnett. I doubt anyone would want that.
You're right there?
Yep, everything's fine.
Okay. Hello.
I'm not with anyone.
Dang, I thought you were on the phone. I'll be like, hello.
Okay, hold on.
What are you doing? Hello. They were talking. Really? They were talking about it? second, fourth, and a sixth. I say Atlanta wants as a realistic trade. I mean, yeah, you can go either way, but I kind of agree with Tyler here, guys. I mean, I would not want to give up most picks if I were the Eagles. I would want to just give up maybe a late first, and I just think hopefully they'll take that. I mean, if they do want Barnett, I'm not opposed to it. Yeah, I'm just saying they were not. I'm not opposed to trading Barnett at all. I am not.
Yeah, it's Barnett again. For me, Barnett is the most expendable out of all the linemen we have right now that would have any real value for Julio. But I just don't see him doing it. I just feel like they would want to hold on to Barnett.
You would only give up Ertz.
I don't know why Atlanta would take Ertz in the deal when they just drafted Kyle Pitts.
Maybe it's like a mentor. Maybe it's like a mentor. Be the second tight end.
No, I don't. I just don't think Atlanta would do it. I don't think they would have any need for Ertz after they just drafted Kyle Pitts. I think that if we are going to trade Ertz for a player, it's going to be for Hicks.
You think it will be straight up?
I don't think it's going to be straight up. I think we'll have to give like a late round pick with it, but it's just I feel like the Cardinals it's either the Cardinals or the Chargers for me are the most likely places for Ertz to go.
Who's the Chargers tight end?
They do. Oh no, they lost their tight end in free agency, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they actually do need a tight end.
Yeah. I mean, hey, can you imagine we would just cut Ertz if we just cut him? Ertz to the Titans, maybe?
I don't know. There's a couple of teams that you go to. It's just for me the most likely is the Cardinals or the Chargers.
Arizona doesn't have a tight end. I'll take Jordan back, but can he stay healthy? That's another thing.
That's why. But because of how good he plays when he is healthy, that's why they're going to be able to get at least a late round pick out of also including Ertz.
So they added Jared Cook. Hey guys, we might do a call in later on. All right, I'll let you guys know.
That can be a discussion for another time because there's a lot of possibilities around Ertz, but that's something to think about.
I mean, just wait till June 1st. And guys, speaking of June 1st, Tyler, I did not tell you this.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
No. It's something for me and my channel that I've been working on.
Oh, God. Mitch is canceling his own channel, guys. Guys, he's been canceled. Twitter finally got to him.
Damn it. You got me.
Yep.
Seriously, I'm going to have an Eagles roundtable on my channel. And I'm going to have Gate City. I'm going to have Allocator the analyst. I'm gonna have hold on, I got a list right here. I got analyst by Sear, Gate City, Desert Eagle, maybe Joey Jakes, maybe Philly Mike. So all right. Hold on. So I got me and Tyler. I know I did not include you in this, but if Philly Mike and Joey Jakes don't come in, you want in.
Oh, of course. I'd love to, as long as I'm free.
All right, I'll let you know because the limit I can do is 6 on StreamYard because I have the free version. Yeah, I'm cheap.
No, I'm fine with it.
Okay, so if they
if not, oh well.
Okay, all right.
Very chill guy.
Yeah, and I'm better than you at Rogue.
If only that could be true, Mitchell.
Dude.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
In your dreams, maybe.
I scored on you.
I can't wait for you to come down to South Carolina.
I'm never coming to South Carolina.
And I can't wait till I go up to New Jersey again. I'm going to dunk on you.
Can you dunk on a 10-foot net?
I will shack you.
No, seriously, can you dunk on a 10-foot net?
No.
Well, how high can you jump? I'm guessing 5?
Well, let's see. So I'm 6 foot. And when I jump, I can get maybe.
Mitch, where you at? I'm right here. What are you talking about, Key? I'm in the building. I'm right here. I'm actually in the building, not in the car.
Well, do you mind if we transition from one football to the other?
Go for it.
All right.
Your time to shine.
I want to talk about, but I found a way to include Mitchell still. So for those of you who watch soccer, which I'm sure is far and few between here on Mitch's channel, there is a team in France, which I believe is pronounced the team that won the league was pronounced named Lille. I could be wrong in that pronunciation. Don't crucify me if I'm wrong.
Lille.
But they won a league with the highest payroll being over 200 million euros, which is almost 300. What's about 250 or almost $300 million US, right? And Lille won with about 30 or 31 mil US. So, in other words,
we got someone who watches soccer. Okay.
There we go. I like it. Yes, we have some modern day Moneyball going on here. And for those of you who do not know, brief little history. Back in 2002, the Oakland A's had tied the best winning streak in the American League at 20. Fuck you. I
don't watch baseball when I do that.
No, I don't want to hear your crap.
You said I'm younger than you. Where you from, Mitch? Oh, I'm from New Jersey. I thought I told you that.
But yeah, so what I want to talk about for this topic is seeing as how a team managed to do this internationally. How do you think this could affect other leagues like baseball, football, basketball, hockey?
Well, basketball, it's already kind of done it if you think about tanking in a way.
But think about this. Think about a team that has the payroll of a tanking team, but then winning their conference.
Oh, I live in a T. I'll DM you what part I'm from.
Yeah, I don't think Mitch would like to have that leaked on the internet.
Yeah, I'll DM you right now, okay? So, go on, Tyler. Go on.
Yeah, so think of it as a team that had the budget of a team that's supposed to be tanking, like they're supposed to be having a god-awful season, but they were winning their conference instead. Think about that kind of pay. Think about that.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
So think about a team that's tanking, right? That kind of payroll, right? Following me?
Yeah.
Now imagine them with that payroll, instead of absolutely failing, actually wind up winning their conference.
So that's not tanking?
No. So what Lille did is they put together a competitive team with probably the smallest budget in the entire league for a competitive team. Now, how do you think that could affect these other leagues? It is crazy to think about. Imagine.
Tyler, you should make a video on this.
After I get my current video out, which has been a pain in the ass, I can assure you.
Kind of like me being you at Rogue. I know how you feel.
I honestly might just put this video on hold to make a video about Lille. But, it's
just
crazy.
Do that, honestly.
Pittsburgh Pirates, right? They're the worst, arguably the worst team in baseball right now. And I think they have a team value of
nice.
Imagine a team made out of the entire budget of the Pittsburgh Pirates roster being able to win one of the most competitive leagues in the world. It's insane to think about.
It is.
Even if you don't watch soccer, that's still something that's hugely impressive to do.
6 likes already. Let's go. Keep it up.
Yeah. I can definitely see, I don't know how much it will affect them, but I think that should, try and open other teams' eyes open, going, hey, sometimes it's not about spending the money. Sometimes it's about getting good price per performance.
I mean, it's technically, we do that all the time on 2K, Madden.
Mm-hmm.
We rebuild team. It's basically rebuilding. So I don't.
It's just, for me, it's crazy to think about a team managing to win like that with such little money put into it.
It is.
It's, that's something that's just impossible to think about. It's let's take the Jets. They had the worst team and I think they had one of the lower payrolls in the league as well, or even the Jaguars. And think about them winning the league or their division with that money. It's just
wait, hold on.
More value.
I got a big announcement here. The
Uh-oh.
Knicks are losing to the Atlanta Hawks at halftime, 58-44. Let's all get a ha-ha in the chat. Ha-ha. It's kind of like me against Tyler and Rogue.
But yeah, it's just, I think it should be one of those things where even if you do have a lower payroll for your team, I think it's something where you need to go back and reassess and try to go, okay, I need to try and stay within this budget. What players can I bring in that I can get the most out of my money with,
Yeah. So I think I don't know who can be affected by it though. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I don't know. I think affected by it is a bad word, but what teams do you think could try and pull this off next? Like, if you had to pick a team in the NBA or NFL, something like that.
It depends on who's got the most money.
Well, I'm talking about how doing it with the least amount of money spent.
Yeah, I know exactly my point. Because whoever has the most money, you want to save enough for a free agency or whatever. So if you get the right pieces for a right amount of money, and then you got some money left over, like a large amount.
Which is, ironically, a lot of what Lille did. They sold two, extremely talented young players to Arsenal, a popular team in the English Football League. And they used that money, invested into young rising stars that played fantastic for them. And now they're looking to be able to pull that off again and then try and get even more stars. So it's one of those things where you sell your hot commodities while they're still hot, and then you bring in the new, the next generation, kind of.
Okay. So I want to go to basketball real quick, and I want to talk about the fans here. Yes. I want to talk about the fans, especially with the Russell Westbrook situation, the Trae Young situation, and the John Morant. So I'm going to go through each of them and dissect and how I feel about each of them. Then Tyler, you can jump in. So for me, the whole Russell Westbrook situation, it grinds my gears because it happened at the Wells Fargo Center. That affected everybody in the Philadelphia thing. And you have this one guy who thought it would be funny. Now, is it funny? Because he got banned for life, and he got banned for life, pretty much. Let's keep it at that. And I was live streaming with my guy Bashir on his channel, and he went to the game where it happened. So he knows the guy's face actually did it. So it's just I think all three are ridiculous. Why do it? Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I looked at the clips of 2 out of these 3 incidents, and to be quite honest, I think it comes down to a lack of respect for the players, and I don't know where this is stemming from exactly, what caused this lack of respect. But yes, while you may not like Russell Westbrook, he's playing for the opposing team. You're trying, you want your Philadelphia 76ers to win. That's great and everything,
Yeah, it's season tickets every day.
Huge chance to try and throw him off the game like the Knicks are doing with Trae Young's hair. But there's a line you don't cross, throwing popcorns at players, spitting on them, abusing their family members. That's out of line. That's borderline inhumane.
You know what's sad, though? You know what's sad? The fans just got to be allowed back. They were just allowed back.
Yeah.
And
I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. Since they've been cooped up in their houses watching the games for so long, they're finally allowed to go out and, actually cheer and do all this stuff. I wonder if that's causing this uprising of misbehaviors at the game.
Now, June 2nd, I think the date is. They are allowed to have 100% capacity back. Wells Fargo Center.
And it's, it's one of the things where I'm a little worried about that. Because, this is already happening at a still, partial allowing partial amount of people in. What's going to happen when the Sixers play an opposing team and their star, and what are they going to do to their big star? After they get everyone back in? It's one of those things where there needs to be something in place to protect these athletes. And it's absolutely horrible to see the fans do this to other players.
Now, one of my good friends is a Knicks fan, okay? And I texted him. Well, he's from New York. He lived in New York. So I was texting him. I was like, how do you feel about this Trae Young thing? And he was like, honestly, good. He felt good about it. And I'm like,
actually, since we talked about New York, keep talking. I'm going to be a second real quick.
Gotcha. So from that moment on, I didn't even respond to him. I'm definitely going to respond to him after the Knicks lose. I'm just saying that right there. But it's just like Knicks fans are so delusional. It's not even funny. Like, after they won the first playoff game, you know what happened, Tyler? After they won, they went partying in the street and chanting, "We won Brooklyn," after one playoff win. And since 2013 or something? Like, I'm telling you, Knicks fans are delusional.
Well, actually, so I want to share my
screen. Philly, what is good? He's a Brooklyn Nets fan. So I would try showing the New York Knicks. You're welcome for that.
So give me 1 second. So someone I
So Philly, what's your thoughts about this whole fan situation with Westbrook, Trae Young? Hold on. Westbrook, Trae Young, and Ja Morant. I didn't even get into the Ja Morant yet.
So I want to show you something that somebody showed me today while I was working. So are you seeing this right now?
Yes.
This is the Fresh Kills landfill in Staten Island.
Okay.
So apparently, because this lady told me that when she was little, her and her friends would go to this landfill and you could literally see New York. In fact, this is something you can even see from space. It is literally almost an entire island entirely made of garbage.
Okay.
And you know what else is in this garbage? The entire New York Knicks franchise.
Kind of like you were Rogue.
Wow.
Dude, anytime you're going to lay me up or you're going to lob it, I'm going to take it.
Listen, you keep talking, dude. The only thing I do is just show you up when we actually play. It's not my problem. There's a reason I'm towards the top, you're towards the bottom, my friend. Yeah, can't disagree with me because you know I'm right.
I look younger than you. I look younger. Guys, settle this for us. Who looks younger, me or Tyler?
Oh, we want to get into who looks younger now because he knows he's worse at being rogue. Ooh, I'm quaking in my
I broke your ankle.
You broke nothing. The only thing broken is how bad you are at rogue.
That's not what Ashley said. But
all right, so I want to ban Bar.
No, he's my newest subscriber.
No, ban him.
No.
Anyways, back to the actual serious topic. Before I decide to show
1-0 me. 1-0 me.
Bar, you're now my least favorite person on the channel. I can't believe you would do this to me.
Thank you. It's the beard, man. You gotta let it go.
No,
save it off.
Beard will stay forever, Mitchell.
You already saved it.
The beard is eternal.
I look younger.
I tell you to go buy some beer, but
I can't drink, dude. It's a health thing.
Oh yes, I forgot. Bad joke. I apologize. I'm a shitty friend.
Who's bad at Rogue? Wow. So you want to go back to football because I want to bring up the salary cap for next year.
Sure.
So I heard that the free agency next year is stacked. Am I wrong?
I'm not entirely certain. I haven't looked into next year's free agency as much.
All right, I'll look it up. Okay.
Okay.
And you tell me if there's anyone you would like for the Eagles to grab.
Okay.
Free agency. So that will be 2021, 2022.
2022.
Okay. Why doesn't this freaking load?
There we go. NBC Sports. So who we got? We got Lamar Jackson's contract next season. Interesting. Von Miller.
All right. Tyler, can you teach me how to do the share screen? I know I see it right here.
Okay. So what you got to do is you click share screen.
Okay.
And then click the share screen part.
Okay.
And then from there, you depends what you're trying to share. So if you just want to share your entire screen, then you can click it, the screen you're trying to share, and then you'll click the blue button. If you want to share a specific window, you click go to the Windows tab, click one of the two windows, and then click share. Or if there's a certain tab you're trying to share.
I don't see that. The only thing I see here, screen sharing is easiest with two monitors.
Yeah, you gotta accept that first.
Huh?
There should be a button that
don't show these tips again.
Yeah.
All right, then I click that, right?
Yep.
Then I hit share screen, right?
Yep.
And then,
Yep. There you go. Now you're
getting it.
You have to share the thing first. So there should be a button on the bottom left that glows blue with share.
It's share. It's on the right.
Oh, for me, it was on the left. Well, it was in the bottom right, but the button was on the left hand. Was on the left part of it.
All right, ready? So
Yep.
I hit it.
There we go. Yep. And now your screen is shared.
Okay.
Full screen.
So, huh?
I had to go full screen real quick. All right, let me pull this closer so I can.
So can you see me? Like
Yep,
I can't see.
You're still on the side.
Okay, I can't see anything.
That's fine. But nope, everything's still good. Our faces just moved to the left, and we can see the screen now.
Yeah, I figured that.
So, he has an Instagram tab and a Facebook tab. Ew!
Don't hate.
Is that Among Us? Among Us and TikTok? Mitchell!
Oh my God, this is why I can't share screen with you. All right, seriously, dude.
Yes.
Shut up and let's actually talk about the free agencies here.
Sure thing.
All right, Von Miller is the first one on here.
I don't think so. I think Von Miller would want too much money.
So, which is the number one position that we should go for?
The number one position. I mean, that's going to be hard because there's still going to be the draft.
I'm going to go to corners. Okay, I'm going to go to corners.
Yeah, because I think Darius Slay is starting to get up there in age, and while he's still going to be great for us for the next couple seasons, I don't know how much time he's going to have. So let's see what corners there are. Stephon Gilmore would be okay. Kyle Fuller, I like.
Yeah. Joe Hayden. Patrick Peterson. How's the chat looking? I can't see it.
Ooh, I have to go out to full screen. Bar is also pointing out your TikTok and Facebook.
I don't care.
But yeah, hold on. I want to talk about Kevin King. I think that could be
Who?
Okay.
Kevin
King.
So next year.
King has been a pretty good quarterback for Green Bay, and he had one majorly bad time, like a bad game, and that was when he led up the Hail Mary against the Buccaneers. Besides that, he's been really solid for Green Bay.
Okay. And I also want to – there was another guy I thought I should.
Well,
I don't want Malcolm Butler.
Well, there's also the interception leader from this past season, Xavier Rhodes, I believe. Or was the other one? I think it was Xavier Rhodes, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So these are just the cornerbacks. I mean, I don't want to look. I mean, is there another position I should look at?
Another position we could look at, maybe linebackers.
Outside or inside? Or I'm
Oh,
just going to hit
yeah,
linebacker.
just hit linebackers because we literally need all linebackers.
Von Miller.
Von Miller, Chandler Jones would be okay.
Eric Wilson.
Ooh, Hassan Reddick.
Where?
Hassan Reddick is a monster.
Thank God I saw Eric Wilson. Okay, thank God. He's 28 years old. I know we have him, right? Do we re-sign him, you think?
It depends how he plays. You know, you can't just say, "Oh, we should definitely re-sign him. He's an absolute monster." It all comes down to how he plays for us next season.
Okay. How's the cat looking? I can't see.
I'll take a look in a second. But, for Hassan Reddick, for me, though, Hassan Reddick has always been pretty good. And he's definitely been one of the better linebackers for his team as well. So I think he could be a good. Ooh, TJ Watt's contract runs out next year as well. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You don't think Pittsburgh will keep him?
Can they afford to keep him? Because they're not in a good cap situation right now.
They are not. There's a lot of decent linebackers here.
Yeah, there's obviously all these guys aren't going to all be there in 2022. A lot of them are going to get re-signed and such.
I think we're good on the edge and defensive line.
Our defensive line is just pretty solid.
Defensive line, offensive line is solid.
Yeah. Well, we also need to look at this, though, because there's a good couple of our core pieces are getting up there. Can you tell me what? A good couple of our core is getting up there in age between
what? Offensive line or defensive line?
Offensive line. Brooks, Kelsey, and Lane Johnson, they're all in their 30s.
So, right? Cam Robinson, he costs way too much there.
Well, because I'm trying to think, because at that point, I think we'd mainly be signing depth, so who would be some nice depth? Oh, and Kelsey's contract, ironically, runs out next year, because I think he's had a 1 year anyway, so. Eric Fisher, no, I think he'd be too expensive. I think they would probably look for some younger guys in the draft, maybe, but I don't know. For me, it's the O-line is definitely up there in age, so they might want to consider getting a decent free agent to replace one of the guys if they do wind up retiring.
Really quick here. So you can see my tabs up here, right?
Yes.
Okay. And down here?
Yes.
Really? I thought it would stop right above it.
No, it shows it literally is showing your entire screen.
Is there a way I can just put it on
I'm not sure. We can fiddle with that later though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
this is why I recommend a second monitor. Man. Yeah, even because I'm just looking at Barnes comment right now from a couple of minutes ago, and even he's like TJ Watt. Yeah, I honestly think TJ Watt might actually hit the market, though, because I don't think the Steelers have a lot of cap going.
I'm just curious here. I know we're not going to need it, but let's look at quarterbacks.
Well, I know Big Ben's contract's coming up. Taysom Hill, Teddy Bridgewater, Fitzmagic, Andy Dalton, Nick Foles, Jameis Winston. Ooh, so both of New Orleans quarterbacks are contracts expired to.
Oh, my God. We have the GOAT here. We have the GOAT. Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, shit. The MVP.
I'll take him because my name is Mitchell.
You're funny. You're a funny guy, Mitchell. You're a real funny guy. I'd rather take Chad Henne or Blake.
For a second, I swear to God, I thought they said Blake Griffin for a second.
You need to get away from basketball for a little bit, Mitchell.
I can't. It's playoffs. All right, I'm going to close out of this unless there's something else.
Well, there is a player I do want to talk about who is still a free agent. I want to talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Okay, let me get out of this then.
Yeah.
So I just hit stop.
Yeah, stop sharing.
And then I just go here. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. And now we can have even cooler streams. Ooh. And you can also play video files as well. So if you make an intro for the show, you can actually play that.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Yeah.
So a lot of cool things you can do.
Should we make an intro for Sportsnet, you think?
Sure, why not?
If you want to do that, or do you want me?
I don't fucking care. It's going to take a lot of animation skill, so
No,
might have to be something
no.
we pay for.
You know how I made my intro? That was with an app.
All right, well, we can figure something out.
Yeah. I gotta edit that. I gotta take that.
But yeah, no, I want to talk about Le'Veon Bell. So he made a couple of posts talking about how, his prime years with the Steelers, and he was never truly given a chance with the Jets, and comparing how he had more touchdowns in one season, and I think it was his 2018 season with the Steelers than he had with the Jets. And he wants to truly go to a team that wants his services. Because, he went for the Jets and they got traded to KC. He never really saw the field that much.
Yo, Slay, thanks, man. Much appreciated.
Yeah. So what I want to ask
Really?
I already told you about this.
I know, but I just let him wait.
But what I want to ask you is, what team do you think truly needs Le'Veon?
It's definitely the beard.
I already told Barb he's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the Eagles should sign Bell. God, no. We have enough running backs as it is. But I want to know what team you guys in the chat as well, a.k.a. Barb, and you, Mitchell, would want for us to join. Or what team he should join.
Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah.
Where is he now?
He's free agent.
No, I mean, where was he before?
He was in KC, but he was traded there from the Jets.
Right. Honestly, I don't know.
Because I'm trying to think what team truly needs a running back. Like
Ravens.
Who is the Ravens running back?
Lamar Jackson.
You're funny. You got jokes.
Oh, what do you? Okay, hold on. We got a question here.
All right.
What do you think the hires? What do you think of the hires the Eagles have done? That's a good one.
Oh, like the scouting department and such. Interesting. Again, I'm not too familiar with the.
I'm not either. Philly Jim made a video on it.
Yeah. I do like the one lady that they hired for their scouting department.
Alexis, make sure you hit that like button and share the podcast. All right.
It's one of those things where it's good to see progression and stuff like that. I just hope that she can do a good job.
Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about that. So I'm glad Alexis brought like the signings or whatever. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Tyler? Are you
looking for a private chat?
Oh. All right, hold on. Gotcha. So, who's your all right, you like the Dave Caldwell hires? Okay. And Big Play Slay? I'm always down, dude. I'm always down. Okay. So I want to talk about who's your I know Tyler can't hear me, he's busy right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Okay. Okay. So, who's your favorite signing that the Eagles had, like this offseason? Who's your favorite signing? For me, it's Ryan Kerrigan, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because Ryan Kerrigan. Okay, he'll be right back. So we're gonna talk. Ryan Kerrigan's my favorite signing because he was in the Eagles. Like he was a thorn in our side for many, many years. Like he was teaming with destroying Carson Wentz, and now that we took him away from Washington, could that hurt him in the long run? Could that hurt them in the long run? Because let me hear. Okay. So I want to talk about Ryan Kerrigan. I'm comparing this to Al Horford.
My natural habitat now.
It's your face. So,
I hate you.
So, we got a question for you, dude. What do you think about the Dave Caldwell hire?
Yeah, I'm looking. It's interesting. Former Jags GM, the Jags.
What's
Had a
good?
very interesting time over the past couple seasons, especially under his leadership. So I'm not exactly sure how excited I should be for it. I'm hoping that he does a better job in his current role with the Eagles
Okay. So,
than he did as the GM of Miles.
So-
But
I
I'm not
asked a good
hopeful of it.
question. I asked a good question here. Who's your
Yeah, you guys,
favorite?
I heard the question.
So,
For me,
for me, it's Ryan Kerrigan. A couple of people in here said
Yeah.
Anthony Harris.
I saw the Eric
Eric
Wilson.
Wilson.
I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna say Eric Wilson as well. The guy's just super impactful. We got him on a pretty cheap dime considering how useful he was on. I believe he was with the Vikings, correct? It's one of those things where with how cheap he's going to be an absolute steal, and hopefully we'll be able to lock him down to a longer term contract in the future. Hey Ryan, how you doing?
So for me, it's Ryan Kerrigan because
Yeah,
he's
I listened to the explanation. I could still hear you. It's just that I couldn't talk to you.
Yeah, I know. But there's more I want to add. His veteran leadership. I feel like it's so important for now with the many young guys, and he can go in any spot in the rotation. So there's that as well. What's that word? You like side. What was it?
It's just for me.
So
Our defense, especially on the defensive line, doesn't have that much youth to it. Like, he could be a good locker room leader, which I think would be a better fit. It's just that our defensive line in particular has a lot of middle-age guys or veterans. So it's not something that you necessarily need the veteran leadership for when you have other veterans, and that's it ends. Like, where I would want to have veteran leadership would mainly be with our cornerbacks, with our linebackers, That's where I want to see it more. And with our current scheme, I don't think Kerrigan's going to be a linebacker. I'd be very interested to see what he would do in his own coverage as a linebacker, but I think he's mainly going to be used as an outside edge.
I get you. So Philly Foothills comes in and says, "What's up?"
Hey, Foothills.
Foothills. So I have a question for you, Foothills. I'll DM you right after. Tyler and I did talk about this. I'm just gonna bring it up now. You know what? I'll just let you know after. I want it to be like a surprise or something. So Landon Dickerson. I love this signing. I mean the draft. I love the draft pick. I freaking love it. I've seen his high school tape. I did not see Philly Jim there. I don't know why I didn't see that, but I saw his highlights from college and high school. He's a beast. You can put him on any side, anywhere on the offensive line. He's huge. He's like the Michael Orr from The Blind Side. So I love that, dude. I love Landon Dickerson. Could we have gotten him later? Possibly.
No.
I said possibly. Can I finish?
No, there's not a chance in hell he would have been later.
Can I finish something?
No.
So I'm just going to finish anyways. We could have got a cornerback there. That's still my gripe. I know when I was on Bysier's live stream last night, he was talking about how Gannon's going to use like a zone offense, and we may not need a good corner, but I feel like we still need a second corner who can we trust. Because I'm like, can I trust Darius Slay? Yeah, I can. Can I trust Josiah Scott, Zach McPherson? Can I trust these other guys at the second spot? I don't think so. But it's two injured Landon Dickerson. Yes, that is right.
Yeah, so
I mean, we could
I
have
like
got.
the pick
Wait,
there
was
because
Asante
further than
Samuel?
the second
Yeah,
round.
Asante Samuel was already picked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just for me, there's no way in hell that Landon Dickerson was going to fall to the third round. He was originally a first rounder. He was originally projected to go in the first round. He fell to the second because of the injuries. And there's no way he was going to go to the third. Yes, it's a very deep offensive line draft, so maybe they could have gone someone else, but I really like Dickerson. And yes, there is some worries to be had with the injury. In fact, I have it pulled up right here. He had 2 ACL tears, one in each knee. No, I'm not going to share a screen. It's not that important, But he has the 2 ACL tears in each knee, one in each knee. He had one in each ankle as well, injuries in both his ankles. So there's definitely there's definitely a lot of reason to be worried. But again, if he stays healthy, then he's a monster of a man. He's going to be a huge asset on that O-line. And like I said, the quarterbacks available in free agency, there's still there's still 3 really good ones in my opinion that could be a good cornerback number 2. And obviously everybody's hyped about Steven Nelson. Everyone wants him to come here, but what is this? Will Dickerson beat out IS for the left guard spots? Or is that? I think he will.
You think he will?
Actually, wait. I'm trying to. Is that LS? Is that LS or IS?
Look at the offensive line.
I don't know. I definitely think it's going to wind up with Dickerson being a starter. At which position, I'm not sure, because that's another great thing about Dickerson is that he could honestly go at any line and still be great. He's just that dominant on the line. The biggest knock on him is the injury history, like I've already brought up. But, he's versatile. He's a hard worker, and he's a great defender. It's just he's a plug-and-play kind of guy. You could literally plug him at center. He'll work wonders for you. You could plug him in on the left side of the line, the right side of the line, outside, inside, no matter what. I want Wose to the Eagles. You, Tyler. Let me take a look at Wose. Chidobe Awuzie.
What do you think of the whole O-line? I think it's set up for the future. I really do. I like this, but there's just one thing that it felt like Andre Dillard was beat out by Mailata in the OTAs. Did you see that?
Who got beat out by the
Mailata? He beat out Dillard, as it looks like.
I think with Dillard, it comes down to Malatai he showed off his brute strength and his ability to handle the line very well last season. And comparing him to Dillard, especially because there's very few spots left on this O-line, I feel like Dillard's definitely been lost in the shuffle. And I think that one or two things that are going to happen. I think Dillard's going to take this as motivation. He's going to try and prove that he deserves that starting spot, or he's just going to be a background character from now on. He's never going to truly be a starter for a top-tier NFL team. Then he'll more be like a rotational piece.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this guy. Okay. All right. So,
hey guys, 9 likes, one more for 10. Come on.
Yeah. So I do remember seeing a little bit about this guy. I'm gonna refer back to a question.
Wait, are you listening to the stream, dude?
Am I listening to the stream?
Yeah, because I can hear myself.
I can't hear you. I can hear you, but I don't hear any echo.
I hear echo. Huh. All right, it's gone.
Is that from my end or yours?
I think it was from yours.
Okay.
Because I don't have
I don't know what. didn't do anything to stop it, but all right. But
yeah. You think
yeah,
your
but
whole Mailata is starting? And can Landon Dickerson be able to go defense? In the defense or the left guard? About Landon Dickerson here, like what Philly Jim told us, is that in high school he was used everywhere. Like for the defense, he was there for the rushing. Like he was there for everything. Now, would I see the Eagles doing that because of his injury history? No. I don't see that. And dude, I was just looking at something. You're gonna laugh. Remember how I told you I was at 12:30?
mm-hmm.
I'm at 12:25. Five people unsubscribed in 5 seconds.
Bad content creator.
I'm like,
but
what the hell? It's funny. No one hit the dislike button. Hey.
Well, I do want to go back to Alex's question about my opinion on Awuzie. So Awuzie is an interesting guy to go after. Obviously, he's not a big interception guy. He has 1 interception from the past 4 seasons he's been in the league. And he's done defense, pass defended, had 11 in 2018, 14 last year, or in 2019. And last year, I believe he got hurt by an Achilles. Was it? Let me take a look here.
I think it was, yeah. I gotta look up
the COVID list, and then he had another injury. It looks like, but it's not telling me. But yeah, so his season last year got cut short by half, and
New York Knicks
think
update.
he could have been a deep corner, the cornerback number 2 of the future.
The Knicks are losing 81-67, like a minute and 30 left. Okay, now it's 83-68. In a minute and 30 left in the third. Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
But yeah, no, I think he could have been a decent corner. Would he have been the cornerback number 2 that we needed? I don't think he necessarily would have been the cornerback number 2, but I think he would have been a nice 3 or.
Wait, hold on.
Could have been a good rotational piece.
You're gonna laugh.
I'll be right back.
All right, guys. Do you guys want? I'm gonna call my friend who's a Knicks fan right now. Where the hell? You guys ready? You guys want me to call the Knicks fan? Spam if you want me to call the Knicks fan. I'll put it on speaker. All right. Guys, I can't believe 5 people unsubscribed here. Like, that's just hilarious. Wow, they're frauds. Yeah? All right. I don't know if he's going to pick up, but. He's not going to pick up. He's not picking up, guys.
Been forwarded to an automatic.
Yeah, he didn't pick up. But yeah, it is ridiculous, isn't it? You know what's funny? I think it will be a glitch. Like, when I wake up, because this is not the first time that happened. Like, I got the subs right back the next day. So, if you guys did not see my video today, go check it out. It's a banger, right? I worked really hard on it. So I called the Knicks fan. He did not pick up.
Good. I wouldn't have picked up.
All right.
Either.
Okay. Me, the best.
You call your friend to make fun of his sports team for losing.
Yes. So the best pick is Milton Williams. That's what.
Interesting. I'd like to know why.
Exactly, because I feel like with the defensive line, it was already pretty heavy, pretty locked in. But yeah. I mean, we just needed a corner. And Ronnie McLeod is back. We should talk about that as well. He's going to be ready for week 1.
That's good to hear. But for me, I think Milton Williams is more of a value pick more than anything. But he does seem like he can be pretty good for our defense. And he wouldn't have fallen past the 3rd round. So I think it's more he's there. We weren't expecting him to be there. Let's take the best man available.
He's freakishly athletic.
I think it's going to be he needs to work and needs to be able to try and get past some of these, veteran linemen. I think that's going to truly show how valuable he can truly be to the game.
Since Tyler, we're getting near the end of the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a call-in right now. Okay? For like a little bit. So, guys, if you want to come in and chat with us, the link is going to be in the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. The link is in. Just click it if you want to join. I'm going to be... All right. So, and we're open to take suggestions on how you think this show could be better. Because I'm always down. Tyler's down with that, even though I'm better than him at Rogue. But my friend wants to play that in a little bit if you're down.
Maybe.
I don't know if you wanted to spend time with your family. No, it's up to you. So whoever...
Wow. You got to remember I lag a little bit so I don't get to respond as soon as you do the insults.
What insult did I say?
But I don't know if you want to spend time with your friend or not.
I said family. Oh my God. That's the 2nd time.
I love lag.
Are you still thinking about getting that Wi-Fi hotspot thingy? Lag.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
I still use it for...
Barm is laughing at you.
Yeah, Bar.
Guys, if anyone wants to join the call, the link is right here. We're probably going to end this in like 5 minutes, I'd say. 5, 10. Because I want to talk about the Sixers. As you guys know, the Sixers are playing Game 3 against the Washington Wizards tomorrow night. I am going live for it. Tomorrow. Are you real? My God.
Hold up, what?
So the Sixers... Wait, what? No, they didn't. That's a troll. I would have got an alert. I'm going to check safe. I'm going to check Schefter. Tyler, there we go. I can hear me again.
I could always hear you. It's just that I would lag sometimes.
2 times.
I have been trolled. No, this is troll. I feel trolled right now.
It is. I wouldn't mind him going to Buffalo, honestly.
As long as he's out of the NFC.
One of the people who I know is a Bills fan, and she's like, eh. But I want to talk about the Sixers because tomorrow we're playing Game 3 against the Washington Wizards. I am going live for it. And Ben Simmons went off in Game 2. He had 22 points, 9 and 8. That's the game I would love to see out of Ben Simmons game in and game out. See, he's capable of doing it, but he's just like, I'm not going to do that. I know Tyler said that he's basically being paid for his defense, but I think that he could do more every single game. And I feel, because we see it time and time again, like last night or a couple nights ago. So that's just my gripe for Ben Simmons. If he could do that more often, I'll be a lot happier. What do you think, Tyler?
So,
can I be a mod? I don't know. You trolled me. You trolled me. I'll have to think about it. Lag.
But whereas where I think he's a little bit overpaid. Wow, screw you.
You think Simmons is overpaid?
Well, for
Bruh.
so I think he's slightly overpaid for what his main tool is, and that's defense. I think he should be paid a little bit less than he is. I'm not saying by a lot, but I think it's more fair to expect higher defensive performances out of him than he's shown throughout the season. That he's focusing more on his defense, and that's a huge factor for the Sixers, having a defensive rock like Ben Simmons.
It is.
And I feel like if he's that great at defense, and he's able to, be able to put up such performances every single night consistently, then I think that makes him more valuable than, just some average Joe who can do everything.
Damn his point. But for me, I'm not good with the 6 points, but I would go with the 6, 15, and 15 he had in game 1. I'm good with that. I just want him to try and be aggressive on offense, which I think we got in game 2. Or game 2. Hold on, I'm live track. I'm losing track. Oh, yeah, 1-1. We're 2-0 right now. Okay, I'm good. Game 3 is tomorrow. So, yep. So, I mean, it's controversial. This whole, huh?
Oh, do you still want to talk about Sixers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna end it up here because we're already an hour and 11 in. So, yes, we're gonna do. Oh, thank God! I just remembered this. It depends if the Sixers are on next Saturday or not. Because if they're not, I mean, if they are, if it depends on whenever. Next weekend, guys, we are getting Vince Papale's son, Vinny Papale, on this podcast. It's going to be fun. I'm going to promote the hell out of it in this coming week, and I want everyone to be here. I'm going to blur it out during the Eagles Roundtable on Tuesday. I'm just going to keep on promoting it as much as I can. And I really should make the thumbnail for that. I'll do that tomorrow. You good with that?
Huh?
Never mind. All right, guys. If you have any questions, this is your last chance right now. Last chance right now. Tyler, you got anything to say? Closing remarks?
Milkshake good.
That's going to be great. Yeah, man, I can't wait. This is going to be great. Yeah, man, I can't wait. For the Sixers. I mean, dude, tomorrow I'm going live for the Sixers. Eagles Roundtable Tuesday. And whenever the next podcast is, it depends on the Sixers schedule. It depends on his schedule. But he said that, hey, you guys are copying each other. It's funny. Yeah. So, I think that's it. No more questions. So, I feel like we should end it right here. So you're fine. Guys, go subscribe to Tyler. His link is in the description. And go follow him on Twitter. That link, his Twitter.
Maybe we'll have a video out by next year.
Bro. He's like, okay. All right, guys. We'll catch
Everything
you
is hard.
We'll catch you in the next podcast, all right? Vinny Papale will be here. All right? Catch you guys.